how does this translate into rental income? Are yields strong, or is it a different picture?
Yeah, this is where the story shifts a bit.
Yeah.
The rental yield picture is, well, modest.
How modest?
Based on some 2021 data for Elmina Green 1, for instance.
Mm.
If you bought a unit for around RM 740,000 and rented it for about RM 1,500 a month, your gross yield is only around 2.43% per year.
Okay, that's quite low compared to the capital growth. Why is that?
It's pretty characteristic of new premium townships like this. They tend to be driven primarily by owner-occupiers, people buying to live there, rather than pure investors looking for rental income.
So more homeowners than landlords initially.
Exactly. And the high capital values themselves naturally suppress the yield percentage. You need much higher rents to get a good yield on an expensive property.
Right.
So, while rental rates might gradually improve as the township matures, as EBP fills up, investors really shouldn't go in expecting high rental income. Certainly not in the short to medium term.
So the play is definitely capital growth.
Unequivocally. It's an asset value growth investment, not an income-generating one for now.
Okay, clear distinction. And looking at the overall market sentiment, how are buyers feeling? Is there strong confidence, especially with a big-name developer like Sime Darby Property behind it?
The sentiment seems overwhelmingly positive. You just have to look at the launch successes.
Like those 100% take-ups.
Exactly. Elmina Green 3 saw over 85% snapped up in 15 minutes. The 9 at Elmina Green, 100% on launch day. Even the commercial project, JMPA, 100% in one day. Elmina Ridge 1 was 98%. These are really strong numbers.
Hard to argue with that data.
And it's not just anecdotal buyer frenzy. It's validated by institutional analysis, too. RHB Investment Bank, for example, put out a BUI recommendation for Sime Darby Property stock, specifically citing Elmina's growth as a key positive driver.
So the financial analysts see the value too.
They do. And the strength of the developer itself is crucial here. Sime Darby Property is one of Malaysia's largest, most reputable players. They have a 50-year track record, strong financials, that gives buyers confidence in their long-term commitment to delivering this massive project.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's try and pull it all together now, get a really balanced view. What are the clear upsides, the pros, and what are the crucial considerations, maybe the cons, for both investors and potential residents?
Sure. Let's start with the upsides. For investors, the big ones are that visionary de-risk master plan backed by the FIA BCI award, the truly transformative economic catalyst with Google in the EBP, proven capital appreciation already happening, and the backing of a strong, reputable developer.
Solid list for investors and for residents, people looking to live there.
For residents, the main draw is that unparalleled wellness lifestyle. The huge green spaces, the 90 kilometers of tracks, the focus on nature, comprehensive and growing amenities, the malls, schools, healthcare access, a secure, family-oriented environment, thanks partly to those CPT principles, and generally high-quality modern homes designed for today's lifestyles, including multi-generational needs.
Okay, sounds very appealing. But this raises the important question. What are the considerations? The areas where someone, investor or resident, might need to think twice or plan carefully.
Right, the other side of the coin. For investors, the main considerations are those low rental yields we discussed. This isn't for quick rental income. Also, the very long development horizon. It's a 40-year plan. That means ongoing construction, evolving phases for decades. You need patience. And related to that is execution dependency. The full vision relies entirely on the developer consistently delivering over that long period.
Okay, clear risks for investors. What about for residents?
The biggest one right now is definitely the car-dependent lifestyle. That lack of direct, walkable public rail is a major factor. The nearest MRT is 6.7 kilometers away.
So you need a car, or maybe two.
Pretty much essential for now. And linked to that, peak hour commute times to the city center can be substantial, as we mentioned.
What else?
It's still a developing ecosystem. While amenities are growing fast, it's not yet as mature or comprehensive as established townships like, say, Subang Jaya or Petaling Jaya. Some things are still coming online.
Patience needed there too.
And one point our sources mentioned was potential social restrictions, things like maybe stricter rules on alcohol sales in certain commercial areas, which might not suit everyone's preferences. Something to be aware of.
Okay, good to have that full picture. Now, if we connect this to the bigger picture, how does Elmina stack up against its key competitors right there in the Shah Alam corridor? Places like Setia Alam or Eco Ardens. They each seem to have their own distinct flavor.
They really do. Each targets a slightly different niche. The City of Elmina's core concept is clearly wellness and biodiversity. It's targeting families who really prioritize health, nature, active living,
Key selling points.
the huge 300-acre Central Park, the whole wellness infrastructure, and now the Elmina Business Park with Google. The key pro is that unique visionary concept and the Google catalyst. The key con is the current public transport gap.
Okay. What about City of Elm?
City of Elm is all about maturity and convenience. It's been around longer, it's much more established.
Key amenities there.
The big City Mall, a full range of established schools, lots of existing shops and services. It targets more mainstream families looking for that ready-made, self-contained convenience.
Pro and con.
Key pro is its high level of maturity. Everything's already there.
Yeah.
Key con might be that some of the older sections maybe lack the cutting-edge design or the specific wellness focus of Elmina.
Right. And eco-ardence.
Eco-ardence feels different again. Its core concept seems to be art, culture, and commerce. It often targets the more affluent, design-conscious buyer profile.
What stands out there?
Unique features like Ardence Labs, which is a cool container-style retail and F&B hub, and generally very curated, aesthetically focused landscapes.
Pro and con for eco-ardence.
Key pro is its strong premium brand identity and focus on design. Key cons are generally higher price points compared to the others, and it's on a smaller overall scale than the vastness of Elmina or City of Elmina.
So 3 distinct offerings in the same corridor. Interesting comparison. Okay, wrapping this up. What we've really unpacked today is that the City of Elmina isn't just another housing development. It's this meticulously planned, genuinely large-scale township that seems to be successfully executing a unique vision centered on wellness and sustainability.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable in its ambition and so far its execution.
So final thoughts, strategic recommendations based on everything we've covered.
I think it boils down to this.
Yeah.
For the investor, we definitely recommend a long-term horizon. Think 10, maybe 20 years to really capitalize on the full maturation of the township and the EBP.
And focus on
landed residential properties, or perhaps carefully chosen commercial shop offices for capital appreciation. But go in understanding, unequivocally, it is not for generating high rental income quickly.
Okay. And for the home buyer, someone thinking of living there.
It looks like an excellent choice if your priorities align with its core offering. Wellness, nature, an active community lifestyle. If that's you, it's very compelling.
But be aware of.
Be prepared for that car-dependent lifestyle, at least for the medium term, until public transport links potentially materialize. And understand that you're buying into an evolving, developing community. New phases, new amenities will keep emerging over time.
Great summary. It leaves us with a final thought, really, for you, the listener, to mull over. What truly stands out to you about this whole endeavor? Building an entire city from the ground up, centered not just on efficiency or commerce, but deliberately around human well-being and integrating cutting-edge technology like the Google data centers.
It's a fascinating model for the future, isn't it?
It really is. Something Elmina is actively trying to answer right now.